What is going on, everyone? This is going to be a very important video. In fact, this may be one of my most important videos simply because in this video, I'm going to be talking about quadruple witching day, or in other words, quad witching day. A lot of people call it a lot of different things. And so for the AMC stock group, I do not want any of us to be, not prepared for this very important day because this day is when all the option contracts expire, whether it is put options, call options, vertical spreads, iron condors, all of them expire very soon. And so, again, I want all of us to be prepared instead of fearful. And I don't want anyone to be confused, okay? Because I know a lot of us, when we hear these words like quadruple witching day, it just sounds very like abnormal. However, it is something that happens in the stock market and it actually adds a lot of volume to a lot of stocks. And it just adds a lot of volume in general. Some may even say that it adds upwards to 50% more volume, which is honestly for a stock like AMC, that could really drive the price up from the current levels of 49.40 all the way to double, like $80. That is just an example. But again, I know I always talk about option contracts, but that is why I feel like the stock of AMC goes up dramatically or down dramatically. Now, in my previous videos, I have been talking about option contracts, and the interesting thing and why I like to keep on talking about it is a long time ago, I saw these $77 call options for AMC. Okay, this was before AMC was at $70 a share. It was actually at $35 a share. Okay, however, I saw the option contract. It was a call option for the $77 strike price, and that option had the most high volume of. It just had the highest volume. Okay, and then the next week, AMC went all the way to $77 a share. Now, obviously, just because there was a high amount of volume for this contract does not mean this was the only reason why AMC went to $77 a share, but these are just things to understand when you guys are trading a stock like AMC or holding for the long term, right? Because it could really help you guys. And so for this week, actually, I want to go over the June 18th expiry dates, okay? Wow, look at this, guys. I did not even see this. So for the $140 to $145 call options, and quadruple witching is coming very soon, okay? It should be in one of these 2 weeks, either the June 18th expiry date or the June 25th expiry date, okay? And so right off the bat, the $140 to $145 call option strike price has almost 160,000 call options compared to a 1,200 put options. This is a 99% to a 1% difference, okay? So I think this week is going to be a very monumental week. I think this week is going to be probably one of the most important weeks for AMC, just because this week and last week were pretty similar. Last week was actually amazing, though. Last week there were the $281,000 call options for the 140 to 145 strike price, and I think this strike price definitely did help, or I think this call option and the insane amount of volume it had definitely helped the price of AMC, because I'm sure a lot of us know that AMC was trading at $39 a share last week. So to go from $39 to $49 a share in just 1 week, that is a $10 difference. These call options, in my opinion, really do help the price of AMC. And even if there are put option guys, some people might be selling put options. When you sell a put option, that is when you want to get AMC for a cheaper price. That is a bullish indication, not a bearish. Bullish means like you are betting that the stock is going to go up. Bearish means that you think the stock is going to go down. I've tried to place like the selling the put options for AMC because I want to get AMC for a cheaper price. Obviously, I just want to like have time on my side. I don't want to just necessarily keep on buying all right now. However, I have been buying recently, like when it was at $43 a share, I was adding it. That's just one example. But if worst came to worst, I just placed a few put options where I would sell them. Actually, I would sell some put options in case I could get it for $30 a share. Obviously, that did not happen, and now my put options, selling the put options or my cash secured puts have expired, and that's that. But if it keeps on continuing to go to $43 a share again, that is when I'll consider buying more, because that is what I have been doing. Because in my opinion, I'm very bullish for AMC, okay, in the short term and in the long term. I'm a believer that AMC likes to move in cycles in terms of a share price, okay? This is the same exact thing that I was analyzing with GameStop, okay? GameStop had a very interesting cycle because sometimes it would just randomly go up and then the next day it would just drop. However, even though temporarily it fluctuated a lot, eventually, no matter what, so it was like inevitable that one day the price of GameStop would just, again, go insanely high and there would be a lot of momentum, and a lot of people are just like, where is this momentum coming from? However, eventually with all these call options and with all these monumental days like quadruple witching day, that is when the momentum starts to flow back into these stocks, and that is when a lot of cash starts flowing into these stocks. And then when people miss out on these big events, they start getting FOMO or fear of missing out, and then they start regretting not getting into these stocks early, okay? So that is the purpose, again, guys. The whole point of me telling you guys about the quadruple witching day is so that if you guys want to, or, I'm not a financial advisor, but it's just to prepare you guys so that you guys at the end don't regret anything. I don't want any of you guys saying, oh, I wish I knew what quadruple witching day was before the event or the day even happened, okay? So that is the whole point. And so going on with the call options, because this is just one call option, guys. These are just one of the expiry dates. This is the 140, 145. There's also a high number of volume. These ones have already, I'm sure, been in the money. Okay, this is why it's so important. So the $40 to $44 call options, or strike price, I mean, it has 152,000 calls compared to 110,000 roughly puts. Okay, you could round that to 111,000. And so this is a 58% to a 42% difference. And so I'm sure that the people that were having call options, or the people that were betting on the call options, they are now in the money, and they probably made a lot of money. And again, guys, this is why it's very important to watch out for the volume, because even in scenarios like this, where it's very close, okay, there are a lot of bettors for the bullish side and there are a lot of bettors for the downfall. This is why you could see really which group is a more believer in terms of their side. And in this case, it was obviously the bullish people that had a much more higher belief than the people that were betting that the stock of AMC would go to the downfall, okay? So again, that's why it's very important. And so $75 to $79 calls, this is again a very difference of, the believers versus the people that believe that the stock is going to go down, because we have a 92% versus an 8% difference in this bracket, right? The $75 to $79 call option, or strike price, I mean. And I also am one of these believers. I believe that AMC will be retesting all-time highs. And even if you go to the $90 call option, this is a 96% to a 4% difference in terms of this bracket. So the $90 strike price. And so let's see what the $60 is. The $55 to the $59 strike price has a 87% to a 13% difference. This is 83,000 calls versus 12,100 puts. Now, I'm going to stop with, just telling you guys about all these amazing and insane strike prices and how much of a percent difference there is compared to the buyers and the sellers of these call options and put options, who believes it's going to go up versus who believes it's going to go down. But again, I want to talk to you guys about the main event, which is quadruple witching day. So when you guys hear about all these call options and all these put options expiring, what do you guys think is going to end up happening? Make sure you guys write them down in the comment section. Do you guys believe that these call options and all of these put options, what do you guys think will happen when they all expire in one day? Okay, well, my opinion is that the quadruple witching day will probably be, in my opinion, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but with the quadruple witching day happening very soon, I think all of these call options will not go to waste. Now, we've seen a lot of high volume in previous expiry dates, and they definitely have helped, right? Because again, remember how AMC was at $39 a share, and then it went all the way to $49.40, and now at the end of the week, I'm sure you guys all saw Friday after hours, it was an amazing price action, right? The price started to go up, and it's starting to curl. The price of AMC, if you look at the 180-day chart, it is looking like it is starting to curl, okay? And what could end up happening later could be a cup and handle, but I'm going to explain all of that, the technical analysis, later on in maybe a later video. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and make sure you guys subscribe to watch the technical analysis video, because for those of you guys that have been watching my previous videos on technical analysis, we were able to get AMC at $5 a share, but that was a long time ago. And again, times have changed. So enough with that. I just want to ask you guys, what do you guys think is going to happen when all these call options and put options expire? In my opinion, I think that it will create a massive amount of volume. And I think since there are much more buyers and believers that AMC is going to go higher, because that is what people are betting on, that's the whole point of a call option, I think that there will be a surge of contracts lining up, and then I think that the price of AMC will break its all-time high of $77 a share, or even $78. And then because it has broken its all-time highs, I think that this stock will end up going straight to $100 a share. I do not think that there will be a lot of room for it to, go up and down and consolidate, because when it broke $36 a share last time, that was its all-time high. And as soon as it broke $36 a share, it had a massive short squeeze. Okay, except when it was broken, the $36 a share, there were not that many call options, and there were not a lot of options in general, because a lot of people thought it would not go above $36 a share, because that was its all-time resistance. It hit it 4 times, and that's it. So when it broke $36 a share, There wasn't even a lot of contract volume. However, now that we know how powerful AMC is, and now that we know what AMC can really do in terms of price action and how high it could go, I think that there will be another surge of volume. And in my opinion, I think AMC will have another short squeeze, and some people may even call it a gamma squeeze, just because of the main event, quadruple witching day, and because all the options will be expiring in one day. And not even that, all the shares, guys, because not everyone uses call options and put options, not everyone uses options in general. Some people just use shares because it's easier for them. And so when you add the shares and then when you add the options, I think the next 2 weeks for AMC, including this week, the June 18th expiry day, and the June 25th expiry day or week, I think these 2 weeks will be very important weeks for AMC. And I'm very excited to see whether AMC ends up confirming that it will continue to go up, or whether it decides to go down a little bit and then consolidate and then have a massive increase in price action. Because in my opinion, if the AMC run was over, meaning that if AMC was in a bearish territory, I think that the AMC momentum would already be gone, and that way AMC would fall, below its support of $37 share. However, that has not happened yet. So therefore, if the momentum was gone, AMC would, the story would already be over. However, it is not over yet, in my opinion. That is why these 2 weeks I'm very excited, and hopefully it will be able to break its all-time highs of $77 a share because of the main event, which is the quadruple witching day. Now, with that being said, guys, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.